Hello, everyone, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. It's time for another chill late night stream of the game, and we're about to start up. But sadly, I just learned something which we didn't know last time. Okay, we're learning about this game. It says if you're in the middle of a delivery and you save the game, it cancels the delivery without penalty, but then you have to start over. So sadly, it looks like we do have to start over. Now, FYI, I bought the Washington DLC. So I can actually do some Washington jobs tonight, and I think I'll do that. Why don't we start in Seattle? Let's do that, and then we'll do some jobs based out of Seattle. That could be pretty cool. So what do we got? Freight market, earn money for your company using your own truck. External contract, complete World of Trucks delivery contracts using your own equipment. Target these deliveries to store. Let's do our own freight market, right? All right, so these are all Washington jobs here. No, they're not. It's California to Arizona. How can I see jobs that are in Washington if I wanted to do one? Origin. These are all Arizona. So what, I go through. What if I look all the way down here? Bakersfield, California. I don't really understand the DLC then. Why, if I got Washington, why are there no jobs here for Washington? Does anyone know how to do that? They're all California. None of these are for Washington. Upper right search bar. Yeah, but I already I'm sorting by origin, and there's nothing there. I don't think this is gonna help. See? So why did I buy the Washington DLC if you can't do jobs in Washington? That's weird. I don't understand. Would that be an external contract instead? Apparently World of Trucks, this doesn't work. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, but I'm pretty upset. I just spent money on the Washington DLC, and apparently I can't do any jobs in Washington. Has anyone played this game and know why? Oh, by the way, I forgot to put my chair cover on. All right, well, people are talking in chat. I got my chair cover on, by the way. You will only get low-paying jobs with just Washington if you don't connect. Well, I don't want Oregon. I literally don't want Oregon. I just wanted Washington, you know? So what you're saying is I'm being forced? Go back one menu to the one with your truck. Okay. What do I do here? I don't know. What am I doing? Darkside Child Returns tipped me $1 talking about Pancake and the Bad Wolf. I have no idea what that means. And no, I have not checked out any DMs on X. I haven't. Go to navigation. Uh-huh. And do what? Quick travel? Maybe do that? I don't know. We're in Seattle now, apparently, right? But I'm not on a job. Look, what the? All the jobs only say California or Arizona. That's it. There's no Washington jobs. This is really stupid. I don't want to have to buy Oregon. People are like, oh, if you buy Oregon, then you'll have more routes. I don't want to spend more money. I only wanted to spend $5. Why sell a DLC separately if it requires you to buy a second DLC to use it? How does that make any sense? All right. Well, let's start drinking some White Claw. We got a pineapple White Claw here tonight, everybody. All right, you know what? This is stupid. All right, so I went and I bought Oregon. I had to drop another $5. As you can see, now we have Oregon on the map. We have Washington on the map. We have California, Nevada, and Arizona on the map. So now we have many states to drive to. Hopefully now, I should be able to drive and do some jobs. Let's find out. So Arizona to California. I see some Nevada. So how do I do? There's nothing that says sort by proximity to you. Someone said there was. There's not. If there was, that'd be easy because we could find one down from app. But there's nothing here. So how the hell do I do this? Route length? No, it's still showing just California and Nevada. Do any of you understand this game? Seriously. Origin. Yeah, Yuma, Arizona. Or do the other origin? Bakersfield, California. There's no Washington. There's no Oregon. I did click the map. I do have it selected. Look, we're in Seattle right now. There we go. So once I click Seattle, now they show up? Okay, hold on. Okay, you had to click a location. So we go from Seattle to the Dale, Seattle to another place in Washington, Portland, Oregon. Seattle to Portland is pretty cool, 2 major cities. All right, so I had to click on the town and then they show up. Wow. All right. Any really long ones? No, most of them are just like Seattle to Oregon. Olympia, Aberdeen. All right, let's do Seattle to Portland. Let's try this. What are we doing? Pickups? What's pickups? I don't even know what that is. Pickups. It says it's fragile cargo and valuable cargo. Huh. All right, let's do it. So, here we are. Why do I need to do... Why would I need truck service? I don't need to repair my car. It's fine.
Let's go.
Okay. Oh, God, that's the GPS. It's a British dude. But what's going on? Why do I have nothing on my GPS? I don't know why there's nothing on the GPS right now. Why doesn't it have a destination? I picked a job. How do we do the adjustments now? I've already forgotten how to do this. Was it 2 or 1? No, those are cameras, right? Yeah, look, those are cameras. How do we do the mirror adjustment? Was it F2? Oh, what the hell was it? Anyone remember? I only play this once a week. I've forgotten everything. F5 turns on the GPS. Okay, there we go. Thank you. How do I do the mirror adjustments? F4? Yes, thank you. And it's just seat. That's right. Right, there we go. We just want to make sure that that left mirror is in our field of view. And it is. And then we want to press F2 and you get the other mirror. You get both mirrors that way. Okay. Actually, technically, I'll be driving looking forward like this. So I actually do need to adjust that again. I guess it's, there we go, a little bit more, like that. I want to be able to see both mirrors, that's why. Okay, I think we're good now. All right, we got a bunch of contributions all rolled in at once. We got Intensive Care Bear did a $5 super chat, says, here's for having to buy the doo-doo Oregon. Thank you, Intensive Care Bear. Then, Mozzie gifted 2 memberships tonight. Thank you to Mozzie for those memberships. First of the night, let's get those on the leaderboard. That's $6 of support. And then, it was a $2.50 tip from an anonymous tipper. Hope you have a great stream tonight. Can you give us a fun fact about, you wouldn't know, for example, an obscure genre of something that you like, just something interesting? Cheers. Sure. When I was a kid, my mom used to always eat some weird things, and I didn't know they were weird until I got older. So, for example, just listen to this. How many of you, when you were a kid, ate cream cheese and jelly sandwiches? How many of you? Cream cheese and jelly. Anyone? Well, that was a regular in my house. No lie. Cream cheese and jelly was something my mom loved, and she had me eat it. What she actually used to do, she didn't used to get the regular cream cheese. She used to get the Tempty cream cheese. The Tempty is the one that's like the whipped cream cheese that's like aerated. So it's not thick, but it's like more easy to spread. So on one half of the sandwich, I don't know what this question mark is. Oh, so I discovered this truck dealer. Cool. Kenworth truck dealer. So on one side of the sandwich, one piece of bread, she would put the cream cheese. She would spread it. On the other half, we would have flavored jellies. Like sometimes we would do like grape jelly, strawberry jelly, or preserves. So it would taste different. But it was weird. Like the cream cheese wasn't smooth. It was like whipped. So it was like a whipped topping in there with it. It was just odd. But it's, I mean, I thought it was good because I was a kid.
Please mind the speed limit.
Oh, God, he's going to tell me to slow down. Also, my mom would get, like, Fritos, and she would dip the Fritos in the Tempty cream cheese and eat it as a snack. For the record, my mom was always very skinny. So she would eat all this stuff and I guess never gain weight. She was a very skinny woman. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I know Fritos into cream cheese. And I used to eat it all the time as a snack, and I would think it was normal. And then later on, I would tell my friends, oh, yeah, you guys eat cream cheese and jelly? Do you eat, do you ever dip your Fritos in cream cheese? And they would look at me like, are you insane? They're like, aren't you aware there's like, what's that noise? Oh. They're like, aren't you aware there's official, like, chips and dip? Like, well, just buy the regular dip. There's, like, cheese. There's, like, spinach. There's bean. There's all these flavors you can get. Why would you dip your chip in like, cream cheese? Tempty cream cheese? I don't know. It's what my mom does. I thought it was normal. There's a lot of things like that. Oh, here's another one. So when I was growing up, my mom was part Polish, and she would make kielbasa, which is delicious, by the way. It's Polish sausage. It's really, really good. She would fry it up, sometimes make it with like onions and other things. But guess what we would dip it in? Either ketchup or homemade Thousand Island dressing, which was comprised...
Then turn left.
Oh, my headlights are... Oh, you're kidding me. My headlights needed to be on? Shit, hold on. This is low beam, right? Low beam. Okay. That sucked. I didn't have my headlights on. I gotta take it.
Turn left.
So what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So we would have it either with ketchup, which is obviously bizarre to dip kielbasa in ketchup, or homemade Thousand Island that was made with mixing ketchup with Miracle Whip. Yes, we would mix it with Miracle Whip, make homemade Thousand Island that tasted super tangy because Miracle Whip is way tangy compared to mayonnaise. And so we would have that and dip the kielbasa in that. It was very odd. But again, as a kid, I didn't... Oh, shit. As a kid, I didn't know it was odd. I thought that this is like normal stuff that people would eat.
Turn left.
And then people would tell me, no, Phil, it's really bizarre. Like, why would you eat that? It's not normal. I don't know. I just eat what my mom made. I thought it was good.
Turn left.
Am I in the wrong? Turn left. How? Oh, here we go. It's confusing myself here. So I have a bunch of shout outs to do. Give me a second, guys. I gotta just find this place. Look. We're discovering new locations. Job type selection. Look, freight market. I guess we're picking another job. Or are we doing this one? This is the one we're doing, right? Take the job.
Time to get the job done.
Here we are. Your trailer's ready. Proceed to the loading area. Oh, where? Where that big thing is? No, that's like a weird truck. What is this? Where is my trailer? How do I do this, guys? Oh, wait, is that a GPS? Is that yellow line the GPS and we're gonna go get the trailer now?
Rerouting.
Wait, that's my trailer? That's what I'm getting? Oh, God. How am I gonna get that? No, seriously, how the hell am I gonna get that? This is gonna be interesting.
Okay.
We did
here
it.
we go.
Oh, nice. I'm impressed myself. I didn't completely destroy it. Okay, let's do some shout outs because I have shout outs to do, and then we'll start the job. So we have No Kino Entry, who is our first gifted sub of the night. Thank you, No Kino Entry. Let's get you on the leaderboard. I appreciate that. So now we're up to 23 bucks of support. Oh, we had Tag with a $2 super chat. What's your thoughts on the no tax on overtime and tips? I didn't hear anything about no tax on overtime. I did hear about no tax on tips. It's not clear how that's going to work yet. The reason I say that is because they're saying it's on cash tips. But what's considered a cash tip when someone hands you money? Or actually a transaction that's considered a tip with, I don't know. You guys tip me all the time. Is that considered a cash tip that's not taxable anymore up to that $25,000 limit that they've signed into law? The thing is, it won't affect taxes this year at all. I don't think it'll even affect next year. Usually it's like a 2-year stagger. So what I'll have to do is check with my tax guy next year and say, hey, does it apply to next year's taxes or whatever? And see if we can figure it out or not. I don't know. So anyway, well, Morning After Kill says, no, it's only for people who make under minimum wage. I don't make a wage. I literally don't make a wage. I don't make a wage at all. I literally live off contributions. I have no set hourly rate at all, so I might qualify. No one is paying me and saying, hey, because you're working, here, get this amount of money an hour and we have a contract. I don't have that. So I might qualify for it. I don't know. Anyway, so Gabriel, $2 super chat. Recreate and do these foods as a DSP tries it. maybe someday do that. Cream cheese and jelly sandwich, modern day on better bread and stuff than what I used to eat it on. Maybe I will. That'll be interesting. Vernell household weird cuisine on DSP tries it. Eat all these foods. Mozzie has done a $2 super chat. Kielbasa, or kielbasi as I say, with ketchup is a classic Polish combo. I don't know about that. I certainly don't know if that's true or not. Okay, on the tip side of things, I received a generous $30 tip from Guitar Player 1939. How are you doing, Guitar Player? It's good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Whenever you can make it to the streams, it's always a pleasure. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you so much for the generous contribution. Let's get you on the leaderboard. So now we're already up to 50. What, 56? 50 something. I can't see it. in contributions. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Very generous to start tonight off with great momentum. I received another $1 tip. And it's a troll, so I'm just going to ignore them. Okay. Ignore the morons. Cool. All right. Now, let's get this show on the road. All right, let's get it going on our job. And then I owe you guys a story from last week's Truck Simulator stream, if you remember. I don't know how many of you remember, how many don't. But I do owe you guys a story. This is going to be interesting. How am I going to turn around here? Shit. Why am I driving like this with this camera? What is... Why did I decide to drive with this camera like this? I don't know. That's a recipe for disaster. I have no clue why I did it. All right, let's go back to normal camera once we get to the street. What happened? I missed the spot I wanted to go to.
Turn right.
What is this? Why is there a stupid thing? Okay. Yes, Morning After Kill says I should get a wheel for this. We've been talking about it. I'll be honest, I haven't had a chance to look for one yet. I'm debating getting a wheel for this game. Oh my god, I'm overcompensating because I'm in the wrong camera angle. I'm totally overcompensating here. I'm driving like a nitwit. I gotta go back to normal camera angle. Okay. There we are. All right. All right, so I'm debating getting a wheel for this. All right, I am. I'm thinking about it. I want to see if I can get a wheel pedal combo, because then I could do it, with one hand driving pedal, and I could have my White Claw, break the law, drinking and driving. Sounds like a good thing, doesn't it? Sounds like it could be pretty exciting. So maybe I'll do that. I'm going to look into it and see how much they cost and everything. I haven't looked into it yet. Logitech G27 is around $300. Is it wireless? I'm just curious. I don't know about these peripherals. Is it wired, wireless? Does it have the pedal and everything too? Because I want the gas pedal. If I'm going to do it, I don't just want a wheel. Yeah. Here we go. Pedal and shifter? Oh, cool. All right, I'll have to look into this.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
What do you mean turn right? Oh, you mean up here? I thought they meant at the train tracks. I was like, huh? Okay.
Keep right.
We're keeping right. All right. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, Oompa Loompa just dropped a $100 super chat. Did you guys see it? I don't know if it played the animation or not. Let's play it again. $100 super chat from Oompa Loompa, who says, here's the money I owe you, Phil. This is for the Doom stream earlier. He challenged me to beat the game on that stream, and I actually did. Sorry, I had some business to take care of. Have a wonderful stream, King. Thank you to Oompa Loompa. Incredibly generous. $100 super chat dropped. With that, we have already hit a goal on tonight's stream, folks. Just like that. So now we are at 78 out of 80 goals. 78. 2 away from DSP Tries It, Red Robin. First of all, let's do some celebrating here, folks. Let's do it. Ready? Thank you guys so very much for all of your support of my content on DSPGaming. I appreciate all of you coming out, hanging out no matter what I'm doing. Right now, we're having a nice, relaxing White Claw playing Truck Simulator. Having a great time. I really appreciate it, no matter what I'm doing. Am I doing super intense Doom, online fighting games, chill streams of Truck Simulator or Minecraft, parrying like a fiend in Expedition 33? It doesn't matter. You guys still come out and support, and we have a great time. Thank you so very much for allowing me to love what I do for a living, guys. All right, now, since we're just starting, I mean, literally, I'm here a long time tonight after this. We could technically hit a second goal tonight, and if we do, that means we only need one goal tomorrow, and we can actually do DSP Tries It of Red Robin during tomorrow's stream. It would be possible. All right, so let's see tonight. If you guys are liking Truck Sim, please support it. Let's see if maybe we could do a double goal tonight. That would make up for the fact that we didn't hit a goal last night for Doom. And basically get us in position to do DSP Tries It tomorrow. Now, Oompa Loompa, thank you. A man of their word. I was playing Doom earlier, and the game was whooping my ass. Like, destroying me, stomping my balls in the paste. And I was near the end, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to make it. And Oompa Loompa said, if you beat it on this stream, I absolutely will do a $100 donation. Well, he said a $100 super chat. So, there you go. There are no donations. You guys are not donating to any cause. You're supporting my content and allowing me to continue to do what I love, make this kind of content on the daily. So thank you guys. All right, we are off. We're doing our job. We're going into Portland, right? Portland, Oregon is where we're headed on this job, I believe. There's something up with my chats. What is going on with my chats? Yeah, what is that? It's weird. Let me... Did I fix it? Okay, I think I fixed it. There was a weird thing that was bothering me. The chat rooms had like a slit between them, and it was like colors coming through. It was bothering me. It was the equivalent of like you have curtains in your room, and they're not drawn all the way. There's like a slitter in the middle. What the hell? They want me to go to a way station? Oh shit. Okay, I gotta go to a way station. We have to find one. The GPS will tell me when there's one, right? This isn't a way station, is it? Wait, maybe it is. Yeah, it is. Okay.
Finding new route.
Wonder how this works. Empty left lane, loaded right lane, loaded. Here we go. Why is my blinker on? £44,765. Not in perfect technical state. Be more careful next time. Yeah, I hit the thing in the lot. Yep. You get red bumps when using different soaps. I bought Dove for Men and it destroyed my skin. What you're talking about is sometimes it's an allergic reaction you can get from certain kinds of moisturizer, certain kinds of ingredients in a soap. There are certain soaps that set off my skin. I try to use hand soaps that are considered for gentle skin, because if I use it to have too much crap in it, my hands do break out. And Dove is actually one of the ones that I have an issue with. My hands will break out and get itchy. Sometimes I'll even get like a rash on my hand. What was the absolute worst? It was like 2-3 years ago, and my wife had ordered like a big pack of body wash off of Amazon. What was that, a yawn? That was weird. So my wife had ordered like a big pack of Dove body wash off of Amazon. And I had run out of my body wash, and I was like, oh, I'll just use it. So I used the Dove for like a week. By the end of the week, my whole body was on fire with rashes. I was like, what the hell is going on? So then I changed back to my old body wash, and it all went away. It was definitely the Dove. It's whatever moisturizer they put in that Dove stuff. My body does not like it. King Ferb says, from what I'm reading, all the steering wheels are actually wired. Oh, yeah? Oh, I mean, it doesn't matter. If it is wired, it should reach. I mean, I have a USB hub right there in front of my PC. It's not that far. Maybe it should probably reach. I would think it would reach, so probably not a big deal. But I'll have to look into it again. I only play this once a week, and I've forgotten about looking. I really have. So we got a recommendation for a Logitech. Crap, I'm driving too fast. I'm not turning properly. Plus, I'm drinking. So now I think I
Left.
zoomed in. I've zoomed out too much. It looks like I've zoomed out way too much. There, that's better. There we go. I just want to be able to see both sides. I'm gonna need to sleep soon. Oh, am I? Oh, crap, the bed is full, so I need to go to sleep. That's what that was an indicator of. Okay. So I need to find... Oh, yeah, look, it's red. I'm gonna pass out. I need to find a rest stop where I can sleep. I did not realize that until just now. That sucks, because I think that was one right there. I passed it. So I need to find... How do I find a rest stop where I can sleep? Can we open a map? Shit. Aha! Right there. There we go.
Let's do this.
I'll be able to take a nap.
Keep left.
Oh, we got construction. Oh my. What happened here? Oh, what the? The road is out. The whole road is out. What am I supposed to do? That sucks. I guess you have to get off the highway and do a detour. It's gonna have to reroute me.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Here we go. That's kind of interesting. That's never happened before. That's a first time thing. That's pretty cool, actually.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Here we go.
Turn
Olympia,
left.
Washington has been discovered. Cool. All right. Why, you don't like the navigation voice? You don't like the British chap? What's wrong with that? No, I can't drive stick shift morning after kill. Like, I understand the premise, but I've never actually done it ever before. So I'd probably destroy the transmission without knowing what I'm doing. I know I've had friends who did it. I've seen them do it, so I understand it. But okay. So I have a story I owe you guys from last week. Okay, as we try to get to the hotel here. So last week I told you I was going to tell you the story of how I got tased, and ended up it resulted in, like, well, not really resulted in, but I got tased and I lost a day. So this part of the story you guys have heard before. Part you may have heard, but maybe not the whole thing. So when I was younger, when I was in college, okay, I had friends from various different walks of life. I had friends from, like, the arcade scene from playing, like, Street Fighter in arcades and stuff. But I also had friends from high school.
Keep left.
And so at one point these friends were, like, mingling and stuff, right? And I remember when I was in college, there was one time my roommates wanted to get some weed. And I don't care for weed. I smoked it a few times with them and never really enjoyed it. But they really wanted to get high. We had, like, a day off with no classes or anything. This was in college. And they wanted to get high. Now, weed is not legal in Connecticut. So you had to go, to someone to buy it. It's not legal, so, it's kind of under the table. And so one of my friends from Street Fighter had said they knew someone. It was their contact to get weed and stuff. So we all went. It was me and them and a couple of my friends from school all went to meet this guy.
Keep
And
right, and then exit
it was
right.
in Bridgeport, Connecticut, for the record, where I lived and grew up. This kid lived there. And we went to his house, and he was
Exit
out
right.
hanging out on his porch with a bunch of his friends. So we kind of, like, went to the porch or whatever. And we were all hanging out, just standing around. All
Turn
right?
right.
And we were
Then
at,
turn
oh
right.
shit, what? Oh, I almost drove right out into traffic there by accident. Okay.
Turn right.
So how do I sleep? Where's the motel? To the left here? Is that the motel to the left? Donut Planet? No. That's the gas station. Where's the motel? Is it here? It says it's here. No, it was not my friend T. This was completely different. This was actually after T had passed. T passed away when I was in high school. This is a college story, so this was after that.
Possible.
And for the record, I'm trying to remember to the best of my ability some of the times and dates and everything, you know, I might have off. So what do I do here? How do I sleep? I park? I don't understand. How do I park and sleep? Oh, so that was a rest period. You sleep in the cab. You actually don't. Oh, that's interesting. You sleep in your own cab. All right. Jade, how are you tonight? Jade says he saw the new Lilo and Stitch movie and he loved it. I did not even know. Oh, no. Oh. Well, now I overslept, and now the job's going to be... Yeah, the job's going to be late. What just happened? The game crashed. Oh, you got to be kidding me. The game crashed. That's not good, because now the job's going to cancel out, isn't it? Oh, shit. I accidentally double slept, and then the game crashed, so I don't know what's going to happen. Ugh. All right, so anyway. So we went to this kid's porch. He was hanging out already with a bunch of other kids, so we assumed either they were his friends or maybe other kids trying to buy weed off of him. Who knows, right? So it was me and my friend who knew him and a couple of my friends from college, and we were all just kind of hanging out shooting the shit on this porch. And then all of a sudden, yeah, where am I right now? Great market job is in progress. Resume delivery.
Time to get the job done.
Oh, we did a checkpoint. Okay, it did a checkpoint. All right, that's good. Should I get gas while I'm here, too? I wonder if I need it. I don't have any money. Can I even get gas? Jack of Flames, we shouted out Oompa Loompa. We celebrated and everything. What are you talking about? We didn't miss it. Do I need gas? I still have more than half a tank, so I don't think I need it. I think we're all right. All right. So, we're on this porch. We're all just hanging out talking. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, okay, I start to feel, at first it kind of felt like, how can I describe it? Like, almost like a funny feeling, like someone was like, had a fingernail and was going like this, like back here, on my back, like around where your like kidneys are. And I was like, I wonder what that is. And then I thought, oh, do I have a bug or something on me? And then all of a sudden,
left, and then turn left.
All of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom.
Turn left.
It hits me. Okay. Oh, there was a green light. Oh shit, there was a green light. I didn't see it. I didn't see the turn signal light. It hits me. I get like a jolt. Now, the thing is about being tased, at least when I got tased by this taser, there's no pain. It legit doesn't hurt. It's just the most bizarre feeling in the world. It feels like you're itchy, but then all of a sudden you get this like sensation where you feel everything like wiggling and moving and you're not controlling it. It just does it. And then it goes limp. So I got shocked right back there and it went boom and it just went all the way up like my side. And I was like, oh, and you can see my whole side kind of just started wiggling like crazy, but I did get away from it. It was a hand taser. It wasn't one of the ones that hooks into you or anything. It was like a hand tase. So I jumped away from it. I said, what the hell? And the kids showed me and everyone laughed. It was like, yeah, I didn't care. The taser doesn't hurt. And actually, I'd never been tased before, so I had no idea what it was going to feel like. It actually was kind of groovy and weird. I don't even know what to say. Like, it was just really bizarre. But I could see if that thing's on your skin long enough, you lose control of your whole body, you get, like, knocked out, right? So he tased me, and then he gave us this weed. We bought it from him, I should say. We definitely did not get it for free. We bought this weed. So we went back to campus, and we smoked up. Now, I'd only smoked up, at this point, I probably had smoked up, like, maybe 4 or 5 times. So I hadn't smoked up a ton. I never really liked it. Like, I didn't get much out of it. I didn't get super high like they claimed they did. I just kind of, I don't know. I got the munchies like everyone else does. And, you know, I would talk with them, but it wasn't like a great feeling. The endorphins didn't really like go out for me when I smoke. I guess a lot of people smoke up, they say it relaxes them or whatever. I didn't necessarily get that feeling when I smoked up, so I never really cared for it. But they really wanted to smoke up, and we had like a whole day to do nothing. And I'm like, all right, fine. So we all did it. We smoked up. And then, as we were smoking up, you know, you get high. And as you're getting high, all of a sudden, okay, we're sitting in the dorm room, and we're looking around. And we realized something was off, okay? And we started looking around. We had smoked up at night. When we're looking around, it was midday, okay? It's middle of the day. We're like, we were just smoking, getting high, and it was night. Where did the night go? So we started looking around and we checked. It was almost 2 days later, okay? I don't know what the hell the kid gave us in the weed. I don't know if he was fucking with us. I mean, he tased me to mess around with us. So maybe he was really trying to mess with us, and he put something in the weed that we lost a day and a half. Like, completely lost. We had no idea what we had done. We didn't know what we had eaten. We were wearing the same clothes. We hadn't showered. So we had basically done something, but we didn't know what. Now, the part that was messed up was we had been scheduled to have dinner with my roommate's parents that afternoon. Like, we were going to have it like early evening dinner. And we looked at the time and we had like an hour. We were like, what the fuck? Like, we got to hurry. Because we just lost like 2 days and we don't even know what we just did. Hopefully we didn't spend all our money. You know, hopefully we didn't get into trouble. We don't know because we couldn't remember what the hell we had done. So we ended up going to, we were rushed, right? We rushed and hurried and got to dinner. And basically we had to completely bullshit our way through this dinner with my roommate's parents because we didn't know what we'd been up to. Of course, they're asking, what are you guys up to? Well, you know, what did you do today? And we had to make it up on the spot because we didn't even know. So actually, that was the last time I smoked. That was about freshman year of college. I smoked, and I was like, dude, if I have a chance of losing entire days of my life because of bad weed or tainted weed or whatever it may be, I don't want to fuck around with it. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not worth it. I mean, yeah, you could get blackout drunk, but you don't actually lose entire days and then be like, where was I? So I really do think that the kid just didn't like us and wanted to fuck with us or whatever. That's what I think anyway. I think that the kid was really messing with us bad. And not only did he tase me, but he gave us bad weed or fucked with weed. Now, why he would have done that, I don't know, because wouldn't it have cost more money to give us the tainted weed? Like, let's say there was other drugs in it. Aren't those more expensive than weed? I would think that weed is pretty inexpensive compared to other hard drugs that he might have put in there. So why did he do that? I don't know. I'm very confused.
Exit right.
To this day, I just don't understand what happened, but... Let's see.
Keep right.
Did we fall asleep at any point? We don't know. We legit don't know. I told you we were smoking at night and we were getting high. We started feeling high talking. And next thing we knew when we were like conscious of where it was like midday, a day and a half later in the afternoon, where apparently the high had worn off or whatever. Ren Jesse James says, when you got tased, did it leave a small burn? I didn't know it at first. But yes, after I had, looked in the mirror, there was a mark. It wasn't really a burn because remember, he had just touched me very briefly. Again, it's not the one that hooks in and keeps tasing you. So there was a mark on my back where he had done it. Everyone's saying something different. Someone says it was spray weed. Someone says it was laced with something. I was a victim of sexual assault by aliens. That could be. Maybe the aliens took us. I don't know. Evan Cowboy fan says, reminds me of an episode of Kino's Journey. Kino traveled to a village that doesn't remember anything about the village afterward. Later revealed that it was intended. What was intended? So I don't know. To this day, I don't know what happened. None of us ever remembered. It wasn't like, oh, we had like post-traumatic stress disorder. And then years later, We went into deep hypnosis to find out what happened. Like, we just were like, eh. So I believe they did continue to do weed and stuff because they did continue to get it and smoke it at parties. I told them straight out, that was the last time I was ever gonna do drugs like that. I was like, nah, I'm not messing with it. I don't want to lose entire days of my life. Jade says, big tips day. Yeah, we hit our goals on both streams so far. Again, guys, if you like the content, if you want to support it tonight, get us to our second goal, and that way we only have one to go, and we can do DSP tries it tomorrow. That would be great. If you're here chilling, please support the stream. And then he says, he went to the movies at 4:19. Wait, I go to the movies at 4:19, and then I went at 7. Oh, you went to the movies twice today, Jade? I've seen Lilo and Stitch like once, the actual animated movie. I thought it was good. I don't remember the whole plot, but I thought I liked it. And I didn't. I'm not gonna see the live action one, but I'm glad that you liked it. You like the movie Dude, Where's My Car? I mean, that's kind of the same premise, though. They were smoking weed and
please mind the speed.
They lost their car, don't even know what happened to it or whatever. And they're searching for it the whole day, or the whole game, or the whole movie. Could have been salvia. Salvia causes crazy trips. What is salvia? Another drug?
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
It's a yellow light. I'm going. Fuck it. That's right. No traffic violation. Right on yellow. Fuck you. Oh, we're almost done. We're almost done with our first job of the night. Glitterbomb says, PSA for everyone, do not get East Coast weed because East Coast weed is tainted and sprayed. I don't know what that means, but okay. Oh, you went to the movies at 4:19, you left at 7? So wait a minute, how long is Lilo and Stitch? Is it a long movie? Or do they have like 7,000 ads and previews now that take like a million years? I haven't been to the movies in so long. I don't even know what it's like. It's been that long. Oh, Helper Homie, of course, we talked about it, you know, since he says, could you ask your friends if they remember? We did after the fact. None of us could remember what had happened. None of us.
Turn left.
Portland, we're in Portland. Red light, we gotta wait. Is there a turn signal here? There is. We gotta wait for the turn signal. Salvia is a plant that's in the sage family. It's not weed. I should take Kat to see Final Destination. She does not like horror movies. She doesn't like gore. She doesn't like that kind of stuff. She's not into that. So I like horror movies. I watch them on my own. So when this new Final Destination becomes on demand, maybe I'll get it. But she doesn't like that kind of gory stuff. You know what it is? Because then it freaks her out and she gets afraid that shit will happen in real life. I can imagine the kind of crazy stuff is going to happen in this new Final Destination. So I don't want her worrying about, I don't know, a meteor hitting us or something. The movie's 1 hour, 48 minutes, so not that bad. About 2 hours. Ooh, almost to the wall. Okay. We did it. We did our first Washington to Oregon job. How exciting. Does Tyrone enjoy that stuff? Ask Rias Gremery. I don't know, Rias. I'll call your mom again. He's still with her. From what I've heard, he's staying there temporarily. She won't let him leave. She likes him so much. Anyway. Okay. We're just going to play it safe and drive right in. Shit, no wonder. Yeah. Job complete. Let's see how we did. Excellent rating. Because I didn't oversleep. It actually let me resume. We made 7K. We leveled up. That's cool. Current company job offer. So maybe they'll give me a job because I just did that one. They liked the performance. They offer me a second job. Is that what it is? I guess we'll have to see. What's my favorite live action Disney movie? Oh man, I have to think back to all the Disney movies I saw when I was a kid. Those were really good. I haven't really seen many or any of the live action Disney remakes of animated films. I did see Lion King, and I didn't like it as much as the original animated Lion King. I thought the animated Lion King's much better. So, man, that's a really tough question. Man, what? There were a lot of them when I was a kid. What about Cool Runnings? That's Disney, right? Cool Runnings is my favorite Disney live action movie. There you go. No. Morning After Kill, all the nonsense people say in the memes is nonsense, okay? It's just complete stupidity. Let's see here. Would ever go to Universal Epic Universe? 4 new parks inside Universal. It came out just today. Well, they're not all new, right? Like the Mario World was already there. There is some new stuff. I believe the Monster Universe just opened. It has like new animatronics of like Frankenstein and stuff. That's kind of cool. Maybe I'd like to do that someday. I don't know. We'll see. The Jungle Book live action, I saw it. I thought it was just okay. I didn't love it. I think, I like the animated movie more than the live action remake. So, I received a $5 tip. Thank you. Who's this? We need to call one of your old friends and see what they remember now. Well, I don't know. I haven't talked to them since college, so I wouldn't know what to tell you. All my old friends I don't really have contact with anymore. The only people who I still have contact with from back in the day are people in the FGC from back in my Team Hate days on the East Coast. We had a team that comprised of like Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Rhode Island, like those states together. And so I was part of that team, that competitive Street Fighter team. And I still talk to some of those guys, but that's about it. I don't really have contact with people from the college days anymore. It's a long time ago. All right, so what's the current job? Oh, wait, we're going to level up first. Cool. Hazardous cargo. We already have this. So, rank 2 will let you do deliveries up to 650 miles, and you get a bonus if you do one of those. 10% higher reward for a high-value delivery. 10% higher reward for fragile cargo. Urgent deliveries will be unlocked, and you'll get a better reward for finishing an important delivery. Urgent. Yeah, look at that. Okay, maybe I'll do that. I like the idea that it's going to unlock a new type, an urgent delivery. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so here's what we got. These are jobs leaving from where I am, going back to Washington. Okay. We got electronic components. Maybe it's a bunch of graphics cards. Those are pretty expensive. A wind turbine tower. Oh, my Lord. 37,000 pounds. Yikes. That's a high-paying job. Let's do that. It's going to be... I wonder how hard it's going to be to pick up this freaking wind turbine. Huh. Do I still compete? No. I do not do competitive FGC stuff anymore. I retired a long time ago. I basically retired from serious tournament play in 2007. I got a back injury and I couldn't really travel that much anymore. Like I couldn't drive on the highway and stuff because my back was killing me. I did go to a few more tournaments after that when I was an early YouTuber, like early 2010s. But I think the last one I went to was like 2012. This is then. I'm just not into it. It's too much time, dedication, money. It's just a lot. And I enjoy being a content creator that does variety of games rather than just focus on just fighting games. And I would definitely have to do that if I was going to compete again. And to be quite frank, there hasn't been a single modern fighting game that really has made me feel like I would want to play competitively. You know what I'm saying? And put that much time into it. You know, I used to play the classics. Games like Super Turbo, CVS 2, Third Strike, Marvel 2. Those are the big ones for me. Today, I try to play Street Fighter 6. I'll play it, but it's like, I'm not in love with it. You know, I'm like, it's okay. So, the day game, Jade, we finished Doom earlier today. Thankfully, it's done. It was very, very grindy and tough to finish, but we wrapped it up earlier. Trailer is ready. Proceed to the area. Green flag. So the trailer's right over here. This is cool that you're picking up another job. We might have to get gas this time, huh? We might have to get gas. I don't like this. Actually, never mind. This is way more easy to maneuver when it's just the truck. It was hard to maneuver when we had the whole, you know, trailer. But without the trailer, this is actually pretty easy. Yeah, this is, look at that. Simple. Oh, that was so easy. No problem at all. I was all nervous for nothing. All right, we're going to head out. We got our new job. We might have to stop for gas. Maybe not. Maybe we should refuel, though. So this is an actual tower thing. You don't want to break it, because this is actually part of like a building. Right? That's going to go on top of something. So we definitely don't want to ding this thing or make a crack in it. Got to be careful. Oh, Lord. Why am I doing it again? I don't know why I'm driving like that with the wrong perspective. I can't control it well. More than After Kills has ever thought about putting on a tournament for your old friends in the FGC. Well, the problem is they're all East Coast. Most of them have lived on the East Coast and didn't move. I moved. I moved to Washington State. So I'm not there to do something in person. You know, online tournaments, sadly, are just not that good. I have played sets with them recently, actually, in old collections. But the connection coast to coast is awful. It's like teleporting and all kinds of bad shit. So, you know, you play casually, but no, nothing too serious. It would be fun, for sure, to see them again and play them in person and compete, talk shit, because we used to talk so much shit to each other. It's hilarious.
And then turn
left.
left.
But, you know, it's just not really feasible when you don't live there anymore.
Turn left.
Okay.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Oh, yeah. Holy macaroni. Whew, that was a close one. That was a close one. Holy shit, I almost pooped. I think it's time for another White Claw. Jay says King Michael is on Kick. No, King Michael's back on YouTube now. He, I guess what happened was he lost his... I guess he said he did a new PC or something, and he lost his password, so he couldn't get back onto Kick, so he's YouTube chat again. That was close. I almost went right into a freaking train trolley or whatever the hell that was. Got a red light. Damn, that's a really far red light. So far away, you can barely see it. Do I like rum? Rum's alright. I like rum in mixed drinks and stuff. King Michael is fully back on YouTube, he just says. Yep. He's back. Okay. So, guys, I hope you're enjoying Truck Sim tonight. In a minute, we're going to split the part. I'm going to get my second White Claw of the night. And we're going to continue on with our journey here. Working now for my own business, which is pretty cool. Hope that you'll stick around. And please support the stream if you haven't yet. It'd be great to get some more support. Like I said, we have a chance of hitting the second goal tonight. That'd be awesome. What is going on? Load. Here we go. Darkside Child returns to the buck. Please try checking out Digimon Cyber Sleuth trailer when you get the chance. Kino essentially goes to a town where people in charge of this town village require the guest to forget what happened in the town afterwards, and he says that he'll try sending you a clip or a video in DMs. Okay. Thanks. Boom, 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 boom. Can you turn right on red in this game? That's an interesting question. In Washington State, it's allowed. It is legal to go right on red in Washington State. I wonder if they know the traffic laws of each state in this game. Would I ever try THC alcohol? Probably not. Rum and grapefruit juice? Yeah, I've done rum in a few different juices and it works pretty well. Rum is good with tropical flavors. Jade says, how are Cat and Mr. Jasper and the Ghost? They're all good. Cat is currently using my mini PC, which I haven't used now in a while because I don't need it anymore. I have a gaming PC.
Turn right.
But she's using my mini PC to try to play indie-style games. She tried a few different, like, simulator games recently.
Right.
Like, there was one where, like, you could have a park and you set up, like, shops to sell, like, food and stuff. And now I think she's doing, like, one of the supermarket simulator games. So she's trying those out. Wait, I could go right on red. I could have went. I don't know why I waited, but I guess it's safer than, better safe than sorry. I want to get a giant ticket. Yeah. When will she start streaming? Probably never. Do you really think it's smart for her to stream? People harass her for the 10 seconds she's on one of my streams and haven't shut up about it in a year. Can you imagine if she tried to do her own stream, the level of harassment she would get? So, probably never going to happen. Once again, if human beings were fucking normal and not degenerate scumbags, you know, she probably would do it, but, you know. Old ugly bastard just did a $5 super chat and says, I always thought it would be cool if Trucking Simulator had a zombies mode. You have to drive across the U.S. delivering supplies. So, oh shit. Delivering supplies to survive the outbreak. Interesting. And maybe there's like certain times there's zombies in the road, you gotta dodge them. Or like there's a roadblock where everything broke down, blew up. So you have to like try to reroute, drive around it. Yeah, that could be pretty cool. She could stream without a face cam? I mean, she could, but I doubt anyone would really tune in then. Most streamers today are face cam, right? Oh, I mean, almost 99% use face cam. I'd be shocked if people are successful as streamers without using face cam. It's kind of a necessity now. Well, VTuber stuff, number one, I don't know if she'd be down for that. And number two, obviously she can't do that on a freaking mini PC right now. You know? Maybe if she ever got a full setup and stuff, you know, of her own. But she can't stream from upstairs. If she were to stream, she'd have to stream from the living room because we have another modem in the living room. We have two modems in the house. One's right here in the office and one's downstairs. So she'd have to use the other modem, which is feasible. She could do it, but I don't know how viable that would be. Nor do I know if she'd ever be interested in doing it. Again, just the level of online harassment she'd probably get would be insane. Probably get so much trolling. I want to finish this White Claw and get another. And that was it. It was a tiny little sip. All right, what time is it? Oh, it's actually time. All right. Let's, this is perfect timing. Let's split the part. When we come back, I'll be going on the next White Claw and our second delivery of the night. I'll be right back, everybody.